Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is you had a close day yourself. The scripture comes from, it says Jesus in the temple. And a little picture of it. So this scripture is about, there was also a prophetess named Anna, a woman of great age who had been a widow for 84 years. Lord, have mercy. I wonder how old she was for her to have been a widow for 84 years. I know they got married young back then. So she could have got married around 12, 14. But Lord, for her husband to have passed away, she served God in the temple by fasting night and day. She too was there when Jesus was brought in, and she also gave thanks to God. She told everyone who came to Jerusalem about Jesus, who was the Christ. When they done everything required by the law of the Lord, Joseph and Mary took Jesus back to Galilee to their own city, Nazareth. Jesus grew and became strong in the spirit. He was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. So here's the message. God said for somebody, regardless to what, anybody want to say concerning you, they can't say that God ain't with you and that he don't have his hand over you. And that's just what it is. Nobody can say that God is not with you. It's a lot of things that can be said about you. It's a lot of assumptions that can be made. But nobody can say that God is not with you, because there is no way that in reality, it's no way. It's no way that you should still be here. It's no way you should have survived. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way. You should be gone right now. And that's just what it is. Or severe right now. Somebody is it don't make you can't say God not with you. You can't say God don't love you. You can't say God not concerned about you. You can't say that God not this, that, and the third. I just feel like God is he loves you. He does. And even though you can't exactly see it, or you may not see it, or you may not be able to see it or understand it, but it's the truth. And that's just what it is. But But God says when you are doing everything he requires you to do, he gonna make sure you good. God is gonna be upon you. You gonna have the wisdom that you need. But you have to do what God requires you to do first. Because you can't get wisdom. I just feel like this is like a situation where regardless of what you have to do to receive whatever it is, I just feel like God is saying that in order for you to receive what it is you are asking him for, you have to do what he asked you to do first. Regardless of what that is, because sometimes it's not a big thing. Sometimes it's just simply taking that first step. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that first step seems so hard. Sometimes the first step is nothing. Sometimes God literally just wants you to sit still, sit down for a second. Stop trying to do something. So, sometimes that's what it is. You just doing too much. If you would just sit still for a second, God would have been then fixed it. It would have been done. It would have been over with. But because it's like you making everything worse. And sometimes we do that. When we want to take things into our own hands, we don't do nothing but make the situation even worse than it was in the first place. God said for somebody, you need to leave it. She served God in the temple by fasting day and night. She wasn't, she wasn't doing too much. It wasn't a situation where, she was just fat. And I feel like for somebody, God is saying that He has been calling you to fast. Regardless if you realize it or not, you have been fasting. And it could be a situation where God is dealing with whatever it is you're going through. God is dealing with it. Everything is fine. Everything is going, you know what I'm saying? But you kind of in a jitteries about it. Anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.